yeah, no, I was thrown into the deep end. You know, things like that. It's crazy. I'm draining myself. I know who this girl is, okay? Yeah, Mazlum. That was like the hardest part of my postpartum journey. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Nomfundo. So basically, I just wanted to do like a live update of where I have been. Well, I mean, I guess we all know. I think we all know that I've been in the trenches of motherhood. Looking back at like the couple of videos that I did after giving birth, I always go back and I laugh at the things that I was saying, because guys, I was in cloud 9, okay? I was in love. I was like, my baby, oh my gosh. I was like, on top of the world. If we must have the conversation now, it's a whole nother, discussion altogether. I love my baby, of course. Like, the love is there. It will always be there forever and ever. It's just that there's things that I'm realizing, that there's me and then there's baby. And the older they get, there's more of me and there's more of him. And we just, living life. We have to make it work together. But the older we get together, because I'm growing with my son, the older we get, the more, I don't want to say the bond is like, there's no bond or whatever, but like the more we have to adjust, like there's like bigger adjustments. The newborn phase, let me tell you, honey, that is the best stage you could ever experience as a mom. It is, it's everything. It's, chef's kiss. Newborn stage, I will do that 110 times if I have to. Growing up, I'm not sure. I'm not sure, okay? I'm not sure about that. Before we even dive in too deep, I just want to say, if you are pregnant and you're about to give birth, if you if you're pregnant, you're about to give birth, or if you're a new mom, like your baby is still like in the early stages, I want you to watch this with like I don't know, take it with a pinch of salt, because it's gonna be rough to hear some of the things that I'm gonna be revealing about the motherhood. Not even revealing, but like my experience, because I mean, people's experiences are not the same by far. I mean, what I really went through in the past 2 years, and what I am currently going through, and what I plan to change and fix and manage properly as a new mom. Because I was thrown into the deep end, and I wouldn't change anything about it, because it comes with a lot of lessons. It comes with a lot of lessons, a lot of experiences, the good, the bad, the ugly, the cute. It comes with a lot of experiences that I wouldn't want to change for anything. I believe they shape the person that I am now, because I value certain things more than other things. Now I definitely look at life in different lines. I'm not just like going with the flow. Everything has to be for a purpose. I can't do something for nothing. There has to be a goal to whatever that I'm doing, and that's not how I used to think. At all. I think motherhood changes you and you grow. Also the other thing, how about it, you've changed. Well, hello, I gave birth. I am responsible for a human being. So you are gonna change. There will be changes, and it's okay. You don't have to go back to the person that you were. And that's where people get it wrong. People expect you to bounce back and go back to who you are. That's just impossible, guys. That is impossible. And to ask moms, new moms, first time moms, to bounce back and go back to who they were at such an early stage of motherhood is just ridiculous. I think it is ridiculous. It is unfair. You know, if anything, you should embrace the person that they have become. You should try to understand the new person that they are and not expect the old person to come back. No, the old person is gone. I mean, if anything, why would I want to stay the same? Like, how could a person stay the same after such a big, transformation in their lives? Having a child, it's like, yeah, no, I don't even want to dive into it too much, because I know some people are gonna get offended. Some people are gonna be like, oh my god, you made motherhood your whole personality, da 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 da. People have opinions like that, and they'll be like, since you had a child, everything is like mom this, mom that, mom life, da da da. But that's just the reality of it, guys. Like, I don't wake up and think, oh, which club am I going to next week? No, I wake up and I think, oh, what are we doing this week? What classes do we have booked? What activities do we have booked? Do we have a pediatrician appointment? Do we have immunization appointments? What are we doing? That is what you do as a mother. And the mental load, honey, it's a lot. It's a lot. You cannot remain the same person that you were before you had a child, because this thing is working for 2 people, and for the married guys, for 3 people. So it's the baby, it's you, and it's the husband. So you just can't dive back into your old body as much as you would want. You can't. So I'm here to say, love the new moms for who they've become, and stop trying to change them or make them feel bad for making motherhood their personality, or for being too momly. I don't know, or for being too much of a mom, or whatever that you want to call it. You know how people are, especially as Black people, guys. Black people judge a lot, and we tend to not look at the bigger picture. We tend to, I don't know, man. Like, people do things in life, and they turn that thing into their whole personality, and it's okay. But the minute a woman or new mom does it, it's icky. So I want to talk about the early stages of postpartum, like right after you've had that baby. With my experience when I had my son, the very first couple of weeks were the best. They were amazing. They were really, really amazing. And then there were times where I felt alone. I mean, yes, I had my baby, and I was so busy, and I was doing this and doing that, taking care of him, pumping, feeding him, bathing the baby, that whole routine. It gets so hectic. You forget to check in on yourself. And when I did check in on myself, I realized, oh, wait, and then it clicked. Wait, man, like, I used to go out, I used to do this, and now I'm like, kind of like stuck here, Or I used to talk to Mang on this day. I used to phone this person, and it just went quiet. It was very quiet for me, and I was like, oh, okay. It was a realization, and that's when the creepy thoughts creeped in on me, where I would be like, what if my child rolls over and something bad happens? What if, those thoughts are very crazy. Like, yeah, those are like, you just think of the worst things that could happen to your baby, and I don't know why it happens, but it just happens. It happens, honey. It happens, and you feel worse. You feel worse. You're like, why am I thinking this? Why is this even in my head? I remember I had a side bed, a co-sleeper. What do they call it? The co-sleeper, that smaller in a bed that you put next to your bed so that you can see baby. And even that thing was just creeping me out. I was like, no, I did not want to sleep with my child. I did not want to share the bed with him because I just knew that I wasn't going to have a peaceful sleep. I would not sleep through the nights knowing that he's next to me because I don't trust myself. Like, what if the blanket is too heavy on him? What if it covers him? I had all those thoughts and they were creeping me every second of the day. They would creep in on me. And if it's like you boiling a kettle of water and you think, what if this water, things like that. It's crazy. Those thoughts are crazy. Every second of the day. And it's postpartum depression. And we don't talk about it. But as a new mom, you will experience it. You will. If you don't, I don't know, maybe you like it, but most women, we do. We do experience it, and it's the worst, but you get out of it. Sometimes it still creeps in on me where I be like, well, not those crazy thoughts, but like where I just feel completely lost and I feel completely alone, and I'm like, am I doing the right thing? Am I being a good mom to my baby? I ask myself these questions. What if I'm not doing this the right way? What if I'm not, but I think for me, mostly because I'm very confident in my parenting, I doubt myself. I doubt the things that I'm doing to myself. I'll be like, okay, no, I know he's good, but like I'm draining myself. I am drowning. I am deep in, and I know that my son doesn't see it, but I literally just am so hard on myself. I am so hard on myself. I'd be like, I don't have nice clothes anymore. I don't have nice hair. I don't have nice makeup. I don't go out. I don't have money for this. My pockets are literally dry and they're running dry. And I'm so hard on myself for that. And at the same time, I want to be a present mom. I want to provide for my child and be there and nurture them and take care of them. And it's just like a pull situation. It's like, what do I do? Do I go work, get a nanny to take care of him so that I can have money for all these things? But you know what the crazy part is? The crazy part is that I did that. At 4 months postpartum, I left my baby for no reason at all. I had no business doing that, but I did that. I left my baby and I went to work. I went back to work. The wildest thing just happened to me right now. I realized I was not recording. 34 minutes clip was not recording. My camera is facing the other way. So now I have to come back to my thoughts and hopefully I remember where we left off. Yeah, guys, so basically when I went back to work, that was like the hardest part of my postpartum journey. I will forever regret that decision to go back to work, because at that point in my life, I think I was not ready for what was in my hands, what was handed to me, the blessing that was in front of me. I was not ready for it, because if I was, I would have realized that going back to work was probably not the best decision, because at the time Why? Like let's kind of like, think about it like logically. Yes, I mean, I get it. If you are the sole provider for your needs and wants, yeah, you could go back to work. You get, but if you have a shelter, food, warm water, what is really now, you know? So for me, it wasn't the best decision because I regretted it. I was battling, I was fighting myself, and I was not enjoying myself at all. So for me, that should have probably clicked that, you know what, for your mental health, and because inhliziyo yakho ayikhululekanga, rather stay at home and enjoy motherhood and enjoy your child, because these years, they go by really quickly. And for me, it didn't quite make sense because also I planned, we oh I okay we oh guys, can we also talk about this? Can we talk about this? Like, I find it weird to say we. One. I always say I. But yeah, when the baby's planned, guys, it's so hard to just and guys, like, to take it lightly, going back to work, like you're taking it so lightly, be like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, for me, if that wasn't the case, guys, like, my baby was planned. So I asked myself, I asked God, I was like, God, it was so hard for us to have this baby. It was hard. So why am I leaving this child with a stranger to go and work and make money where else I could just stay here and enjoy my child? Because I fought and I prayed to have this baby. So why am I leaving him now? So it was really hard. It was definitely a battle in my mind. Am I going? Am I staying? And I decided to go. But yeah, everything just went like, there were so many signs that were just showing me that this is not the best decision. This is not the best decision. And then eventually, at like 1 year, 5 months, I left. I was like, guys, no, it's not working for me, child. My child comes first. My mental health comes first, because yeah, no, I would get to work and he was the only person in my mind the whole day until I knock off. The only person I talk about was him. So it wasn't like the best decision for us. It didn't work for us at all. So I had to let go and focus, because I also think more so the reason why I went back was because I was probably still stuck in the old mentality. I was probably still stuck in the old mentality of, I gotta make money, I gotta go there, I gotta do this, you know what I mean? And God was teaching me patience. Slow it down, girl. God was teaching me patience. God was teaching me to just slow it down, like take it easy. Like, it's okay to live a slow life, it's okay to be in the moment and to live in the moment and not to rush for the next big thing, because that was the person I was prior to being a mom. I wanted to hop onto whatever, that is like, whatever's hip happening, I want to be there. And obviously being out there requires money, and so God wanted to slow me down and say, no, babe, you don't. And I realized that I think motherhood really taught me that, like, I grew, like the things that mattered, they don't matter anymore. Like, my vision is clear, like what I want. And life has never been more clearer than now. Like, the vision is clear, the purpose, I know what it is that I want. Like, it's clear. I don't have any doubts about what I want in life. I don't have any doubts about what I want in life, because of the goals and the vision that I have. And I know for a fact that I had to had gone through what I went through in postpartum for me to realize the bigger picture. Because had I not went through that, had I not went back to work, I'd still be stuck in that I need to. And no, because the money at the time, the money was there, but I never had time for my son, and it defeated the whole purpose. It defeated the whole purpose. I kid you not. There's money, but there's no time. So what's the point? What are you doing? So I decided, you know what? I'm gonna take this time and raise my child, and I did that. It was the best decision ever. I noticed a change in his personality. I noticed a change in my personality. I definitely wanted to be more grounded. I wanted to be more intentional, more purpose driven. Everything had a meaning to it. I don't want to do something for nothing. It has to have a bigger picture to it. And you know what? It's amazing. It's amazing discovering my son and this journey together of growth, discovering the growth together. Like, what do you like? What do I like? What works for you? What works for me? It's an amazing thing to grow with your child, because I believe that I grew. I really, really did grow in that journey. I'm still growing also, because right now for me, it's more about finding my individuality and redefining that, like, me as a person. Yes, I'm a mom, but who is this new person? Because I am not the person I was before. You can say whatever, but I'm not. And I know there's a whole perception behind that, where people say, no, you need to go back to who you are. Cannot happen, does not happen. You can try, but let me know how that goes, because no guys, there's a chemical brain thing going on where your brain is just rewired, my babe. It's rewired. You long for in-depth conversations. You don't want to do the surface level conversations anymore. You don't want to do the surface level friendships. You want to invest in your time in good things, good conversations, and you don't just want to make time, bypass time, and you just go with the flow. No. No, we're not going with the flow. We want to know, what are we doing? We want to know, why are you sitting here? What are we talking about? Who are you? In-depth conversations with people. I know for a fact I'm definitely picking what I want to talk about. I don't want to talk about things that don't matter like I used to before. I think also another thing about me was that I was a people pleaser. I cared about what people think about me. I cared about how people see me. I cared about things that I don't care about right now. Like, I'll be like, I cared about being liked. Oh my gosh, I used to be that girl. I used to be that girl. No. Right now, right now it's my baby and it's me. And those are the two things that matter. Yes, I care about the people around me, how they feel, how their day was, what's going on in their lives, but it's definitely not surface level. We can't have, I don't want to say useless conversations, but we cannot be talking about someone's BBL, or we cannot be talking about someone's car, or what. No, we gotta be talking about things that build us, things that uplift us, things that are for the near future. Let's do that, please. And that's what I long for more than anything. And because I was a people pleaser, I used to do those surface level conversations just so that people can like me. I don't know why. I didn't even realize it. I only realized that now. But why am I? You know what I mean? But now, oh, Juice is my babe. Juice is, if you don't get me, I am not even trying to convince you to get me, to understand me, to like me. No, go, please. You know, and it's so easy for me because I'm doing this journey with God. I'd be like, God, remove what is not meant for me. Remove it quickly. And I'm not even fighting him when I see people. I'd be like, I'm being so extra right now. But yeah, I think, oh yeah, and then also one thing about me, the one thing that I think I was battling in motherhood was not I am currently battling in motherhood is the self-care. Oh my gosh, guys, I think the one thing is that my schedule and his schedule is not really in sync, right? So we have his schedule to the T, ticking all the boxes. And when it comes to me, I basically don't have a schedule. I just work with what I have. Whenever he's down for a nap, that's where I have my time. Whenever he's, doing something else outside, that's when I have my time. And then someone would say, why don't you get a nanny? Oh God, we changed 2 nannies in 1 year, in the space of 1 year. And I think a nanny, in a man, guys, man, I don't like to give people rules and regulations, because then I feel like they come to work and they already dreading, because they already know, oh, madam, uzoti. And I don't know, man, like, maybe if I get someone who's trained from another country, yeah, but if it's like random ladies around here in Mzansi, you're righty, it's just not working for us. We tried it, it's not our thing. It's just that thing of calling someone out and they are older than you. Yeah, it's weird for me. It is weird, very, very weird. So it's very weird for me. I don't know how to put it, I don't know how to say it, but it's very, very weird, especially if I'm also paying that person and then I still have to, like, call out those little things here and there. I'm good. And then what was I saying? Like the self-care thing, it's not really working for me. And I think if you have like supports, if you have like friends that would like remind you, Chomi, you said this, mind you doing your hair, not in a rude way, but like in a way that's like, I mean, your people, your circle, your community, the people that you have around you. The tone, the deliverance is important, how you address certain things, or how you remind someone, Chomi, you said, don't forget to, and then offer support, guys. Like, sometimes people will say, oh, but you need to take care of yourself. And then at the same time, the minute you say, Chomi, are you willing to babysit? They're like, they start pulling back. And then you're like, but you are the same person who told me about self-care. So what is this? But again, I still collab. Support is important. Support is very important. When it comes to self-care, that is one thing that I'm realizing. You can't do this motherhood thing alone. You need a village. Therefore, support is important, so that people can remind you and say, Chomi, there's actually this friend or ex-colleague that I have. Me and her, our kids are very close in age. I think they're like 1 week apart. So whenever she'll do something, she'll tell me. Whenever I do something, then I'll tell her. Then we'll like check up on each other. It was really, really a fun journey, because we shared a lot of notes together, and it was very funny also at the same time, because we just laugh at the situation of postpartum. I'd be like, oh, I just did my hair, but you know what? I know for next week I would be back to my old self again. Oh, it was the best. It was the best. But yeah, for me right now, it's my finding my individuality and basically putting mommy first and then baby, because for the longest time it's been baby, 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 baby. But I can't help it. It comes naturally. Like you plan, what is this month? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then boom, bada bang, change of plans. You don't even say change of plans, they just change automatically, and you realize later, but I said I was gonna, you know what I mean? But that's motherhood. I remember even with my mom, like it would come so naturally for her to use her money on us and not even realize it's man can't, you know. But that's what happens when you become a mom. But for me, I think that is gonna be one of my goals, or not even goals, but like that's one of my challenge to tackle for it. At least, you know, put 2 or 3 things that are strictly you know, and then the rest will follow. Yeah, so support is very important, guys, in this motherhood journey. Making mom friends. Us mom friends, we do not have time. We do not have time, honey. Our schedules are so busy. Our schedules are so packed. And so we don't have time. But yeah, I mean, if we live close by, we could. I mean, I remember I had this girl who also recommended a nanny for me. But then I decided to find another one. What happened? Oh, her nanny wanted to come work for me. But I had to find my own because it wasn't working. It was just gonna be weird. I mean, what was I gonna say to her? Like, girl, your nanny came. Now she's my employee. Like, nah. So yeah. We'd go on these walks, these afternoon walks together, and with the babies in the stroller. It was cute and all. But also with these mom friends, things get very tricky because we're both emotional, we both, you know, postpartum, we both still very sensitive to this thing. So any little thing that you do, it's chai, you know what I mean? And yeah, I can't remember what happened with her. We lived in the same estate. I don't know, man. I think we just stopped the afternoon work. We just stopped communicating. It just happened for him. Life just gets busy, you know. Yeah. And then I also want to talk about breastfeeding. Oh, guys, breastfeeding drained me. Breastfeeding drained me. Like, after I stopped breastfeeding, my skin had a glow. While I was breastfeeding, I was dull. I had this gray undertone. I can't even explain it. But yeah, it literally drained me. No. In the beginning it was okay, but as time progressed, it was like my body was telling me to stop, and I kept on, and my body was telling me to stop, and I kept on. And so my skin just took its toll, and I lost all my complexion. I looked, no. And that time my baby was so cute. Oh, like he took all my beauty. It's like he was just milking it all out of me. When they say, oh, are you trying to milk me? Now I see what they mean. My baby milked all my beauty out of me at that time. But now that I've stopped, I can see that my skin is finally coming back. And then yeah, guys, I think I've covered most of the topics I wanted to talk about. Basically, going back to work and that struggle. Oh, I think that one took a big toll on me because at the time, it was like God was just telling me, don't do it, don't, and I didn't because I was still stuck in the old mentality of you know, the fast life, rushing things. And now I'm more grounded, I'm more calm. My mind has never been more clearer. I'm more clear. I have a vision of what I want in life, and yeah, I know what it is that I want, and it's clear. I'm not confused. I'm not I'm not all over the place. I'm not here, I'm not there. I'm grounded. I'm living a slow life. I'm content. I'm happy. Yes, I mean, motherhood is a lot. It's a lot of things to navigate, but once you understand the concept of why, you quickly get it. You quickly get it. Yes, I'm trying to get back into being my own person apart from being a mother, and with that means career, all these goals that I have for myself. Kodwa okubalulekile is that I know the essence of who I am now, the core of who I am, and why I'm where I am, and where I'm heading. And oh guys, it's a beautiful journey. It's a beautiful journey. It's a beautiful journey to finally discover yourself, because it's like I had a baby and I've never been more sure of who I am. And yes, I'm a mom, but no, listen, I know who this girl is, okay? I'm not lost, I'm not confused, I'm not diddly-dallying. I'm very, very much sure of myself right now. This is the most amazing chapter of my life, because also I have someone who's looking up to me. He is looking up to me. Yeah, so guys, thank you very much. I hope I covered everything that I wanted to talk about today. If I missed anything, I will definitely cover it in the next series, because I think this postpartum journey is going to be a series. Actually, I think there's a lot to unpack with postpartum. A lot more than what I just talked about. But because tomorrow I'm going to church, I need to go to bed, guys. We're going to church tomorrow. Meeting glad to so thank you so much for tuning in. I love you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed. Bye guys.